Hey folks, it's Nate, and it's time for the first QuickCast of 2019. Morning everybody, Happy New Year! It's January 2nd, and I'm recording my first QuickCast of 2019. First anything of 2019, really. Hope you all had a good New Year and a new Christmas. I haven't had a QuickCast since before Christmas. I did my Pro Clip dash mount review last week instead of a QuickCast. It was kind of like a QuickCast because I recorded it while I was driving so you guys could see the mount, see how it worked and whatnot. So you can look for that. I'll link it at the top of the video so you can go watch it. Basically, just I've been driving the Jeep for a couple of weeks now with the dash tablet mount that I installed a couple months ago, which I hadn't really had any street time with. Now I have, so figured I'd record a review to go along with the install video, and that's what I did. So that's up there now. You can go watch it. One of the problems that I had with putting the tablet mount on my dash where I did is that I had to take my phone mount off the dash to put the tablet mount there because they use the same mount base, and then there wasn't room for the phone anymore after the tablet was up. So now I don't have a place to really mount my phone, but I came up with this really cool solution. I'll have to take a picture of it and show you, because I figured out how to get my phone onto the tablet mount. So my phone in the Patriot, I was using these magnetic bases from a place called NATO Mounts. You've probably seen them, maybe not the same manufacturer, but it's just these little circular magnetic, it's not the ball one, there's a ball one you can get, but this is like just a little circular mount that you put a magnetic plate on the inside of your phone case or stuck to the back of your phone, and then you can just stick your phone onto the magnetic thing, and then the base is stuck to the dash somewhere. Anyway, I had one of them in the Patriot and it was working okay. So I thought, I had one of those that was broken that I used to have in the Jeep here. The base had broken off because of this vibration and whatnot of driving on the trail, or maybe it was defective, I don't know. But whatever, it broke. I had the head, which is adjustable. It's got one of those threaded ball mounts that you can tighten and loosen. I took that and I put it in one of the gaps in the tablet mount, and then I screwed the thing on the back, the adjuster screw on thing, whatever. I screwed that through the back of the tablet holder, and now my phone can stick to the tablet holder, but it's not perfect, so I'm still working through that. I then got a new case for Christmas, which you just saw, which is a little slicker on the back. It's smoother, and it doesn't grip the base as well, so it moves around a bit, and it fell off the dash once already, so I may have to find another solution, even though I thought I had a solution. The case that I had was a hand-me-down from my wife, because like I said, I had just switched to an iPhone, and she had all these cases laying around. She picked one that wasn't too girly, and I just stuck it on the phone so it wouldn't get all beat up. And it was kind of rubbery, so it stuck really well on the mount base. This is a little more sheen, or whatever you call it. Sheen, is that the word I'm looking for? Whatever, it's like smooth and shiny. Doesn't have as much grip to it, so it moves around a bit on the magnetic base. So this may not be the ultimate solution. I still have my Pro Clip phone mount, or phone cradle. If I can find a place to mount it up here, I don't know, somewhere where it's out of the way, then that'll solve that problem. If it works with the iPhone. I don't know if it works with the iPhone. That was for the Android phone that I had. They are roughly the same width, so it might work. And it was adjustable. They're not really adjustable. They're adjustable by about ½ inch, which might be enough. I don't know. We'll see. I'll try it out, see if it fits. So, yeah, that was I think my camera is moving. I really need to find a better mount for the camera in the Jeep. Every time I hit a bump, it just ding, ding, ding. So yeah, I didn't really get anything crazy Jeep related for Christmas. It's kind of tight this year because we're focusing on a couple other more important financial things. But the kids made out pretty good, as usual. They got themselves plenty of new toys and new clothing and all kinds of stuff. So that was good. I got to go wheeling last Saturday, so there's that. That's always a good thing. I used the Pro Clip mount with my tablet on the trail, and it worked really well. I said I was going to have a follow-up review after I'd been on the trail with it, but I don't really think it's necessary because it hasn't changed my opinion of the thing at all. It worked just as well on the trail as it does on the road, which is pretty darn well. So that's cool. Sorry, I think I just hit the microphone with my beard. Sorry about that. So, I don't really have a whole lot to report today, except, hey, it's New Year's. I've still got all of my trail gear in the back of the Jeep right now. That's why it's so noisy. I don't know if you hear it rattling around back there every time I hit a bump. There. Sorry, I gotta get over this dump truck trying to merge. There he is. You can see him now, right? Man, this is getting annoying. Stay up here, camera. Nope, that's too far. There we go. See if I can tighten this thing. Nope, that's as tight as it goes. That's not helpful. Oh well. So another thing I did while I was off, I was going to work on the Jeep some, but man, I really needed a vacation. And that's what I took. I ended up playing video games most of the time I was off. Which led to an idea I had, which isn't like a novel, brand new idea or anything, but I like old video games. And I'm sorry, this is not Jeep related. You can skip ahead if you don't want to hear about video games. I like older video games like Doom and like the original Diablo and a lot of the id games like Heretic and Hexen, some of the mods for Doom like Final Doom and Ultimate Doom, and on all these game streaming services you don't see those kind of games played often. So I thought I like to play them, and I have some experience with YouTube from this and from one or two other things I've done. So I thought, let's take those two things and fix my camera, and let's take those two things and make something fun out of it. So I started a YouTube channel where I'm recording myself playing old video games and then releasing the videos on YouTube. So if you're interested in such things, go look for Nate Plays Old Games on YouTube. It's a brand new channel, so I don't have a subscriber base or anything yet. I can't make a custom URL. So it's just like a fun thing I'm going to do when I have the time. I ended up recording the entire game of Doom, the first Doom, and editing it into short episodes, one per level. And they're all released and scheduled, so I've got about a month's worth of content releasing every other day. So that'll be fun if you like that sort of thing. Go check it out. I also decided to turn that into a Twitch stream as well. So if you're familiar with how people stream video games, you'll be familiar with Twitch. Twitch is a place where you can live stream video games, which is basically I stream on Twitch while I'm recording it, and then I edit it up and I release it on YouTube. So I don't know, we'll see where it goes. It might just be a fun little hobby. It might actually be successful. I don't know, depends on how many people actually care about old video games. I'm not even sure where I'm going to go once I have finished recording the Doom series, because that's really my goal. I want to get all of Doom and Doom 2 and, you know, the other games I mentioned. I'm going to work through them and get them recorded, and then once they're all recorded and released, I don't know, we'll figure out where to go next. I don't play exclusively old video games, so I may, oh wow, the construction is gone. I'm sorry guys, I just got distracted by the fact every day when I come to work, there's been construction right here. That the road's been down to one lane for months. I guess during my week off they finished because it's no longer blocked off. Just kind of amazing. Anyway, right, so I'll finish up on my video game rant. Basically, I don't play only old video games. I do play some newer ones, and I was streaming some of the newer Doom game just because I thought it was nicely related. So that, you'll see that too. And maybe some other new games, I don't know. If it picks up, my older daughter, who's 8, is also into video games. Maybe I'll rope her into it, I don't know, we'll see. But back to the Jeep content, guys. I don't know that I have any cool Jeep stories to relay today. I have to sit down and think about what story to tell you guys next. I also have to look back to what I told you last time, because I can't remember. I think I was going on about Paragon some more. Paragon was such a fun park. So right, I'll think on that for next time. Man, the day January 2nd for me is like the worst Monday ever, even though it's not Monday. Because the place I work gives me the week off between Christmas and New Year's as like a bonus, whatever. That's our Christmas gift from the employer. So when I come back to work on January 2nd, it's like the worst weekend ever. Because I'm so used to not having to get up in the morning that I'm just completely disorganized. And it's never a good thing. So, yeah. Oh, one fun little Jeep thing. So I went guiding on this past Saturday, which was December 29th. That was fun. Had a guy in a Grand Cherokee with a diesel in it, a newer Grand Cherokee with a diesel in it, in my group, which was fun. I was guiding for Off-Road Consulting, who was contracted by Wheelers LLC, which maybe you've heard of, maybe you haven't, I don't know. They did like an overland thing at AOAA last summer, or spring, I forget when it was. And now they did a like wheeling into the new year sort of thing, which is what I guided for. So I got to guide Saturday, they had someone else guide Sunday, which is okay, because I had planned Sunday. I spent my New Year's Eve sitting around doing nothing. My wife didn't feel good, so I pretty much sat up with the kids who played Minecraft. The most fun I've had on New Year's Eve in a long time. So that was cool. This morning, when I got up to go to work, I dug out my GoPro, which had been stuck away in a cabinet over the week off. I charged it up because it was kind of dead. I got the mount good to go on the dash. You know, all these things to get ready to leave for work. Of course, the usual, eat some breakfast, pack a lunch, get the kid moving because she's got to go back to school today. She had the same sluggish morning that I did. And I come down to go to work. I start the Jeep up, and I go to hop in, and I notice I've got a flat tire. So the Jeep didn't want to go to work either this morning. My rear driver's side tire is notorious for this, and I don't know why. I'm going to have to dismount it, I think, and clean out the bead or something. There must be something lodged in there. Or maybe I ran something over on the 29th. I don't know, but I drove this thing Sunday, which was the day after, and the tire looked fine. So I don't know what happened between Sunday and Wednesday, but 2 days sitting in the garage and the tire's flat. So I had to fire up the air compressor and pump it up. We'll see how it does sitting in the parking deck at work. Hopefully that won't be a problem. If it is, I've got my onboard air to fix it though. So that's cool. So anyway, I think I'm going to call it done for this morning. Sorry for the lack of Jeep-related content this morning. Like I said, I just needed a break, and I took one. and I'm not going to apologize for that. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. This is not indicative of all the content that is on this channel, so if this is the first time you're watching, go look at some of my other videos before you judge me. If you really like what I'm doing, go head on over to Patreon, patreon.com/SWBCrawler, and send me a couple bucks or a couple cents or a couple whatever you can afford. And that'll go straight back into the channel, equipment and whatnot. Maybe I'll buy a better mount for my camera. We still have 0 patrons, by the way. It'd be really nice to get at least 1 patron. Does anybody love what I'm doing? I don't know. I don't know if any Jeep or off-road channels have ever been successful on Patreon. I think Bleepin' Jeep is, but he's kind of a different animal. I don't know how else to get this thing to pay me, guys. Sponsorships, maybe? I don't think I'm big enough for that. Just keep going, I guess. Keep on trucking. The week off has really made me sort of think about what I do for a living. And while I don't hate what I do for a living, there are days when I'd love to just wake up in the morning and think up new ideas for content and make that happen and do that. And I don't know how to make that happen given the background that I have. It's not like I've got a broadcasting background or something where I can really turn this into a career. I'm just learning as I go, and you know, better equipment and more experience is really the only way I can think to improve that. I don't know that it'll ever happen. It'd be cool if it was an extra income, but it'd be even cooler if I'd make this a day job, whether it's the game streaming or the Jeep stuff or both. I don't know. But yeah, I think it'd be cool. It'd be cool to be able to just focus on this. But I don't know. It may never happen. Whatever. That's not meant to be a downer. It's meant to be me looking forward to the future. And the future could be awesome if I can figure out a way to turn this or something else that I can really be creative, which is what I like doing, into an income. That'd be pretty awesome. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, hit me up on Patreon if you want to send me a couple bucks. It'd be really handy. And I will catch you in a week. Have a good one.